So, this is a bit of a gimmick. And it's probably not an army that you would want to run, but it is, with my help, an army that you could run. There are a few problems with this that need to be resolved along the way. The first one being, Titans and Inquisitors are Imperium Only. People have reached out to me on Discord and on Ko-fi. I have them. The Discord is for interacting, the Ko-fi is to support me. Kind of like a bra... No, what? No, kind of like how a leader and a bodyguard unit form an attached unit and they support one another. That is a better analogy. Let's go with that one. But I was asked, would it be possible to have a Titan in a Genestealer Cult army? And I looked through the way it could be done, and in theory, yes, it can be done. So if you want a Warhound Titan for the Genestealer Cult army, an Inquisitor for the Genestealer Cult army, an Imperial Knight with your Genestealer Cult army, and a dog. A Genestealer dog. Actually, 2 dogs. These could all be in your Genestealer Cult army. Let's have a look at how it could be done by going through the 10th edition Muster Your Army steps. So we are looking at a 2,000 point army. That is step 1, selecting battle size. Step 2, we have to get a piece of paper. Okay, that's done. Step 3, select army faction. Genestealer Cult. Step 4, select detachment rules. Naturally, we will go with Ascension Day detachment. This is not important, but it's important that it's the one available to us because we are Genestealer Cults. But now we select our units. So as this is a Strike Force mission, up to 500 points can be Brood Brothers. We'll get 2 Scout Sentinels, 3 Heavy Weapons teams, say 2 with las cannons, 1 with mortars, and Lehman Russ Battle Tank. These were units that you could previously take as Genestealer Cult units anyway in previous editions, so it's nice to have them back. Now, interestingly, if I look at the Scout Sentinel, it has an ability that helps other models that are Astra Militarum. This is important to know because even though they are Brood Brothers in a Genestealer Cult army, in a Genestealer Cult detachment, they retain their key words. So the Sentinel is still Astra Militarum, so when it uses its ability, Daring Recon, it can help out the other Astra Militarum units, like the Heavy Weapons Squad with mortars. Are you seeing sort of where I'm going yet? Okay, so they keep all of their keywords. That includes the Imperium keyword. So far, we have still within our quota of 500 points on Brood Brothers, and yet every model in our army has the Imperium keyword. So if we were to look at the rules for the Agents of the Imperium, if every model in your army has the Imperium keyword, you can include Agents of the Imperium, even though they don't have the faction keyword you selected at the Select Army Faction setup. Of course, we chose Genestealer Cult. And at Strike Force, 2,000 points, we can have 2 retinue units and 2 character units. So, let's get an Inquisitor, because the rules under Brood Brothers are that we cannot have a Warlord that is Astra Militarum, but we can have an Inquisitor who is a leader as our Warlord, and then we can have a Voidsman squad of 10 models, including a dog, and a Vigilant squad of Arbites, including a dog. So we have our Genestealer Cult dogs. We could also have a Vindicare Assassin if we really wanted, but we don't need a Vindicare Assassin. And I will explain why in my next Genestealer Cult video. Still, for all of the models we've selected, we still have just the Imperium keyword, which means we can go over to the Imperial Knights. Why, they have a Free Blades ability. And if every model in your army has the Imperium keyword, you can include up to 3 Armigers. Excellent. Let's have an Armiger Moirox. We can maybe model it to have a vestigial arm. Those protection protocols it has really suits defending the Genestealer Cult Patriarch, even if we aren't including the Patriarch or any models with a Genestealer Cult keyword. And finally, for 1,100 points, a Warhound Titan, because the same rules apply, because still, every model in our army has the Imperium keyword. So there, we have selected our units. Selecting a warlord, we choose the Inquisitor as that is our only character, and we couldn't have Astra Militarum models as our warlord as per the Brood Brothers rule. So now we have completed mustering our army, and it is a Genestealer Cult army, because that is what we selected as our army faction. And our detachment, though we'd get very little from it, is the Genestealer Cult Ascension Day detachment. The best thing about this is it is a legal army. Tournament legal, in fact, if you were so inclined. But there, what do you think of the 2,000 points of Genestealer Cults we have today? If you do want to see more Genestealer Cult videos, please do tell me in the comments. I will see you... Oh, hang on. Oh no, you didn't. Oh, you reached the threshold. That means I'm gonna have to make index errors 3. No, no, don't take me away. Not to the content mines. No, I'm gonna have to read more data sheets. Ah!